Hi everyone, this is Daniel Boy for the Front Row. How many 1-year-old fashion labels can lay claim to shooting their debut collection, campaign, and lookbook in New York and build up a loyal, enthusiastic circle of fans in that short 12 months? Well, let's find out the story of how Si Hui built up her brand, Her. Hi, Si Hui, welcome to the Front Row.
Hi Daniel, hi. Nice to meet everyone. Hi. My name is Sihui and I'm the founder and designer of Her.
Hi, congratulations on a wonderful, wonderful collection. That was a really lovely show. Now let's start from the very, very beginning. How you started the label? Why did you start this label? What was the impetus behind your starting the label Her? And how did you build up that following in such a short time?
The label started actually in the middle of last year, 2019. So just a little bit more about myself. Before this, I've actually spent a few years working in retail marketing. So I've always done beauty marketing in some of the big beauty brands. But then I've always had a passion for like art, design, as well as fashion. So I decided to take like a leap of faith. So I quit my job. I actually took a diploma in fashion design after, and then I started the label. Yes, so that's her. The aesthetic of the brand is very minimalistic. We are quite eclectic, yet you also still find some feminine pieces as well as some pieces that are a little bit androgynous, like the jumpsuit that I'm wearing today and the one that you can see in the show earlier on. So everything is designed around clean lines, soft shapes, as well as subtle details. It's basically wardrobe essentials and reinvented classics, but added with a hint of quirk or in a pop of color. So we also center all our inspirations around the brand, around this persona, which is her, like the brand name itself. So we treat it like it's a person. So basically, like what this person likes, what she likes to do on the weekends, what's her favorite food. And then we just take inspirations from here and then we build a collection around it. That was how we started the label, and we are also seasonless. So basically, we launch capsule collections based on the themes or the stories that we want to create, and we want the collection to be around. Our very first collection is actually shot in New York, and it's very special to us because I mean, I know we are a very young label, and of course, with any young label, the budget is usually smaller or just tight. So we try to work around what we have, and we try to be resourceful. So we approach photographers in New York and see if they could work with around our budget, and then we try to make everything happen, even though we do not go there ourselves. So I think it was a very interesting experience for us, and we managed to create really interesting and really cool campaign images and lookbooks for our very first collection.
Did you think
So
that the lookbook, whilst you were here in Singapore and with the photographer in New York, prepared you for the lockdown and all the challenges that it threw?
of course, since now nobody can fly out of Singapore and we kind of do everything remotely or everything online, so that was really an interesting experience and a prelude to how we are all actually work now. So I think it was a really good experience for the brand and for us.
Now,
So,
your label
so
a number of stock lists that are in brick and mortar stores, as well as a very strong presence online. How important do you think online is now for the future of fashion? And do you think brick and mortar stores are still relevant?
So to your point, we actually when we wanted to launch the label, we wanted to launch it more present and more strongly online. So that was our plan. And we had done that, but actually a lot of customers also come to us and ask whether they could try our pieces, where can they find the pieces, and also we also recognize the fact that it is important for customers or consumers to be able to feel the fabric, try the cutting, and see if it fits them well. So we are very selective in the kind of brick and mortar stores that we go into or where we distribute and in which channels that we are on. So right now we are mainly online, but we are also selling in Design Orchard in Singapore. So we are really selective and we want to be kind of exclusive in where we retail our pieces. So I think with regards to that, I think digital is very important for us in this day and age because you know we I mean customers can actually buy something from another country easily and you get it in a week or so. So we also ship our pieces internationally, and I think having social media and digital really helps us to speak to audience not just in our home country but also to people internationally, and really speaking to the community of people who really like your style, your clothes, and are into the brand. So it really helps us to reach out to a wider group of audiences. So I think digital is really important to all of us today.
That's a really important message. Now, another important message that you're sending across is your sustainability slant. You know, you talked about your label being a seasonless model, but you're also a strong advocate of sustainability. Was that something you intentionally started out, or did you just did it just evolve along the way?
I think we approach sustainability in two ways. So firstly, I think it also starts from myself. I'm like the founder and designer of the brand. So I'm really big on slow fashion. So I really believe in buying better and wearing better. So really choosing pieces that you like and wear them for a longer time and having like high mileage pieces. So for us, we really pride ourselves to create like really good quality pieces. They are designed to be timeless, well constructed, and we also choose fabrics that are of better quality and all. And of course, the designs, in terms of designs, we want them to be able to be easily mix and match with the wearer's own pieces from their own wardrobe. So basically, these pieces will give you more, they are more versatile and give you more high mileage. And with that, apart from the design part, fabrics, as I've mentioned earlier, it's really important. So we actually source for our fabrics from like Europe, Japan, and Korea. So we choose fabrics that have like good drape, they are non-shear and also comfortable to the skin. So with that, I think it makes the piece much better than most of the fast fashion pieces that you see outside in the market. And apart from that, I think functionality in the pieces that we design it's also very important. So in almost every piece from our brand, you will find pockets. So I mean, I'm a girl, I'm a lady myself. I think pockets are very important. I need to put in my phone, a lipstick, and all. So these are all the considerations that we put in when we design every single piece in a brand. And on top of that, on the topic of sustainability, I think we also try to do our part to really reduce waste and reduce our carbon footprint in the industry. So for us, we actually produce our pieces in smaller quantities, and they are actually all produced in Singapore. So with that, we also try to use dead stock fabrics as much as possible, or you can call it like these fabrics are actually in surplus. So they may not be bad fabrics, and we actually try to actually pick the better ones. Um, but basically, with this process, we try to reduce waste as well as reduce the carbon footprint in the industry as much as possible. So yes.
That's really great to hear that I think a lot more labels should embrace the sustainability slant as well, because that is something that we all have to be responsible for. Uh, who is the her woman? Who is your customer? Tell us about your customer.
The her woman is someone who I would say it's confident, a little bit different, but yet they are also your everyday woman, a woman who goes to work, a woman who stays home to take care of a child, or basically anyone who kind of likes like the arts, culture, and actually design. So that is the her woman that we pride ourselves to be, and that is how we actually built the brand around this persona.
And I must say that one of the many fans of yours include actress Jeanette Au. I've seen Jeanette Au in some of your pieces, so congratulations.
Oh yes, yes. She's Jeanette's been really nice. So she's actually worn some of our pieces and actually posted on her own Instagram too. So we are really thankful for that. Yeah.
All right, before we round up this really interesting interview, um, what next? What do you think are your plans for the future of her?
So the future plans for her, I think we spoke on the topic of sustainability. So we are also considering launching capsule collections in the future where we really focus on even like using organic fabrics in all our pieces. So that's really growing on the sustainability idea. And we are also looking into creating some home pieces, lifestyle pieces, as well as going into kids' clothes or like mini pieces or basically clothes for mini her. So these are some of the ideas that we have in mind, and we are actually already kind of working towards that.
Well, that's really interesting plans indeed. So, for all of you listening out there, or and if you've watched the show, you can check out the entire collection at the online store. The link is available right here at the front row. So, click on it; it'll lead you directly to the store. And keep coming back. You've heard all these wonderful plans, so keep coming back to the Her store, online store, to find out all these new exciting offerings that are going to be lined up in store in the following months. This has been Daniel Boy for the Front Row. Do follow us on our Instagram. Our handle is thefrontrow.style. And if you post any front row related pictures on your social media, do hashtag us. Our hashtag is thefrontrowsg so that we can find these pictures and like the pictures. And please do tell your friends all about the front row as well. Lots of wonderful, interesting designers. We're down to our last day. We still have 3 more designers to show. But you can always revisit the shows. Just go to the runway room or to Coffee Shop Talks and click on archives, and all the shows, podcasts, discussions, workshops, they're all there. You can revisit them. And do remember to also support the designers. Direct links to the designers' online stores are all right here at the front row. My name is Daniel Boyd. Thank you for joining us. See you at the next show. Bye bye.